1, 2, 3, test. All right. Hello everyone, Rituro here with another episode of Blue and White, my Let's Play video review video diary of Football Manager 2014, specifically with the Vancouver Whitecaps in Major League Soccer. When last we left off, we were preparing for our first foray into the North American or CONCACAF Champions League. And as you can see, it went quite well, a 2-0 win over Rituro in our first of 4 matches. Of course, in Champions League in North America, it is home and away in 3-team groups for a total of 4 matches. Other results, pretty standard as you would expect. Mexican teams crushing Trinidadians, and otherwise very shocking draws between American and Mexican teams. This is one of the things that I pointed out last time that is technically inaccurate. In CONCACAF Champions League, there is a specific rule that Mexican and American teams cannot be drawn into the same group. So unfortunate. But such as the way it is presented in Football Manager, it is incorrect. However, let's talk more about Vancouver because that's what we're here to see. A 2-0 win. Now, this was a interesting setup for me because I went with a very heavy Canadian squad. I mean, check this out. Dominic Antar, Franco Lewis, Sam Adekugbe, Gershon Kofi, who's technically Canadian, Ken O'Connor, Tiernan Hart, Russell Tybert. I mean, that's a strongly Canadian contingent for a Canadian team qualifying for a North American Champions League. I mean, they just destroyed Rituro. I mean, the team's all beat up, weakened. We're looking pretty good. Pretty solid performances across the board, too, considering these are all depth players for this squad, though with the exception of Tybert, I would say, probably not really depth at this point, or Kofi. But still, a lot of academy kids, residency kids being brought up, and Adekugbe with the winning goal, and Jose Costa's the ignominy of an own goal to cap it all off. Alderson actually came in as a sub for Kofi, so we got some more Canadian content on the field there, but let's see how this match actually played out. A 16-2 shot advantage for this home match. Let's see how it went. We'll just take a look at the goals here. Keep things moving along. There's Tybert's free kick. Adekugbe with the sensational volley. An excellent finisher by Adekugbe to make it 1-0. And then off a corner the other end, Mehdi Baluchi. Looks like Hedges gets his foot to it, but it goes off of Cortez for the own goal. And that is how it would end. Adekugbe rightfully earning player of the match, did excellent work defensively. Demerit and Lewis also great games for them. And a good start to our Champions League campaign. Now, there was one more match that we had before we'll get to today's featured match, being a first place, top of the Supporter Shield table, San Jose, who's just killing it this year. We did have a 3-all draw in a heated Cascadia tilt against the Portland Timbers. You gotta love a good old Cascadia match, because you know that they're going to be absolutely fantastic, but this was no exception. A 3-3 draw, lots of late goals, great action at both ends of the field. Pamuduka, player of the match, the part of the Gambian wall, just absolutely demolishes on set pieces. 9.2 is a very accurate reflection of his 2-goal performance for the center back. So let's take a look at how this one played out. As you can see, basically a full switch around for the squad here. Kofi came back. Miller opened the scoring off a penalty, brought down by Paparato in the box on a good run by Miller. A great time. This is in the second half here. No scoring in the first half whatsoever. Paparato, though, would on the restart get it to Jorge Villafana. It's over to Diego Chara, Villafana, Chara, Will Johnson. Good cross over to Darlington Nagby. A little late back to Jack Dewsbury. Up to Nagby. Cross into the box, finds Urruti. Good save off the first shot by Milan Borjan, but Urruti pounces on the rebound to make it 1-all. Bit of shoddy defending there. Then off the corner, Jack Dewsbury finds Pamuduka, header off the crossbar, and in it's 2-1 Portland. It's funny, before the match, I actually criticized Dewsbury as being the weak link of the team. That appears to have backfired on me. However, we would respond quickly. Mane with a low corner to Leveron. Actually goes off Urruti and in. A poor clearance there from Urruti, but we'll take it. It's 2-all. Dewsbury, though, off the corner. Finds Ka again, who rifles it past Borjan. Is it the winning goal, says the Portland commentator. Must be a Root Sports commentator. But no, off of another corner. Mane to Leveron again. This time Leveron gets the credit, and it's 3-3 with 2 minutes to go. That's how it would end. Fast and furious were the goals. A fantastic result. 3-3 draw in Cascadia, which means we are sitting, let's take a look at the Cascadia Cup here. We are still on top of Portland and Seattle, 8-5 to nothing. Which means we have to hope Seattle can hold up their end of the bargain and hold Portland off, and we can keep the Cascadia Cup. Like, technically not keep, because this is only 2013. Of course, Vancouver in real life did win the 2013 Cascadia Cup. First team to win 4 Cascadia Cups, which is fantastic. And we get ready now for our match against San Jose. Now, thank goodness this match is happening when it is, because call-ups are coming for the North American sides for qualifying and friendlies. And just if I can pull this up here. Call-ups. U.S. squad. 9 players have been called up for international duty, plus Johnny Leveron being called up to Honduras. That'll be 10 players in total. So, to Canada's U20s, I lose Sam Adekugbe, Bryce Alderson, Dominic Gantar, Franco Lewis, Nick Gamble, and Ternan Hart. Andre Lewis called up for the Jamaican U20s, Milan Borjan and Russell Tybert called up for the Canadian senior team proper. Now, take a look at that closely. Borjan, Gantar, and Gamble. I lost all 3 of my keepers midweek, which is kind of scary that I'm losing my entire goalkeeping squad. Which is why I've brought in Joe Bendick, who's currently a free agent, the former Toronto keeper. The coaches like him, or the scouts like him, and the coaches like him too, and I have made him a fairly reasonable transfer offer as a rotation keeper on 1.9k a week. Shouldn't break the bank and should give me some depth. Will mean I'll probably end up loaning out the other 2 keepers for the rest of the season, but it means I will going to have 0 keepers for the next match day. So again, this is a pretty solid San Jose squad, which is currently top of the table with some good signings here. Goodson and Bernardes are really holding their own, as is Ramiro Corrales in the back. Surprisingly, John Bush is actually backstopping this team. Must be really relying on Goodson and Bernardes, but it doesn't matter. I have responded with Maddox up front, Tybert and Miller out on the wings, Jason Holt in the middle, Rio Coker back from injury, Gershon Kofi, Leveron Demert, Adekugbe getting some minutes, and Beitashour. Adekugbe did so well in that Champions League match. I am rewarding him after a week off in Portland with a match against San Jose, and Borjan, of course, with the number 1 jersey in net. On the bench, we've got Gamble, YP Lee, O'Brien, Alderson, Lewis, Mane, and Gomez. Normally, I would have Matt Hedges in O'Brien's spot, but unfortunately, he is out with a training injury, and he has been put on the disabled list. They like us in this match, which is interesting. We'll see if that holds true here. Nobody's been told to mark Wando. Gonna go ahead and say that is a poor idea. You gotta keep an eye on Wando. And Gordon, for that matter. Bam. Alright, let's go with that. We'll keep an eye on Salinas as well, so we can get those crosses in. And, come on, boys. Go out there and impress me. Alright, I have faith in all of you to keep this run going. Alright, and have at it. Vancouver in their white, San Jose in their black with blue trim at BC Place, which always is for some reason underpopulated, which is not a representation of how the actual turnout at BC Place is. Crosses in the air, alright. Rondo gets a lecture. So far, fairly quiet match. No major chances. San Jose is out shooting us. Here's Holt on the free kick. Chips it forward. Can't find anybody. Not the best taken free kick there. Bush with the long kick downfield. Salinas gets it past Adekugbe, but not Leveron. Leveron back to Adekugbe. Forward to Holt. Kofi. Kofi has Coker nearby. Gets it to him. Just flips it forward to Holt. Holt well out wide for Miller. Miller from the flank. Crosses in for Maddox. Can't get past Victor Bernardes. Badershire there with the ball. Badershire, the former San Jose man, facing his old team. Miller to Badershire. Badershire into the area. Crossing Maddox! Darren Maddox with the goal! 5th goal of the season for Darren Maddox. Excellent build-up from the Caps. Badershire managing to get past his man Martinez. Into the box goes the ball, and Maddox is all alone, unmarked, pokes it past Bush. 1-0 for the Whitecaps. It looks like San Jose will get an instant response here, though. Highlight right off the kick. Goodson and Corrales both sitting on yellow cards here early. Real Coker, though, heads it down to Miller to Holt. Could it be Vancouver with another chance? Miller is played in. Miller, oh, it's an own goal from Victor Bernardes. Miller's shot was going wide. It took a deflection, and it's 2-0 Vancouver. Interesting note there, we're taping this episode of Blue and White shortly after Vancouver defeated San Jose 3-2 in their 40th anniversary match. And Vancouver scored 3 quick goals in the first half. Could we be seeing art imitating life here? Badershire, though, doing well to get past his man. Martinez clears it only as far as Demerit. Demerit, however, loses out to Wondolowski, gets it forward to Gordon. To Morrow, but Miller does well to track back and get that ball back. Holt now in the middle to Badershire. To Real Coker, to Miller, he's onside, forward to Holt, save Tybert on the rebound! Russell Tybert on the rebound, and it is 3-0! Oh my goodness! Well, this is looking fan-bloody-tastic. Miller, he might have been offside there. I've said he wasn't. Good save by Bush, but Tybert on the rebound tucks it home, and it is 3-0 first half. It's all been easy. You've got to like this. Oh, I mean, this is just wonderful. Very happy here. Now then, I am delighted. You weren't bad, everybody. All right, let's get to the second half. Second verse, same as the first, please. I don't have any midweek matches to worry about, so I won't be doing any subs for fitness here. Kobe has a knock. Might pull him off just to keep him safe. Salinas down the right. Finds Wondolowski. Pirazzi. Morrow. Salinas. Gordon. Finding Martinez. Saved by Borjan. Fine save by Milan Borjan. Martinez off the corner kick, though. Looking for someone, but it's only Leverone who heads it right back out. Martinez will try another one. Cleared by Kofi. And Tybert will help it the rest of the way downfield, but Hernandez does not get it. Let it get into his defensive end, and San Jose will possess again. Salinas and Morrow 1-2. Forward to Gordon, but that's picked up by Borjan. Weak header there by Alan Gordon from distance. Jean-Baptiste Pirazzi is given a talking to. Tisk. Alright then, who do we want to bring here? Holt is still looking like he's struggling for fitness, though he has been excellent in the center of the field. We will bring on Andre Lewis, who will be representing Jamaica very shortly here. No pressure here. We're up 3-0. Let's keep it going. And Rio Coker, who's also coming back from injury, will bring him out. And we'll switch him and Kofi around, so Alderson is in the more defensive role. No pressure here, Alderson. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh, no. Not good. At least got a card for that. Alright, Nuno Gomez will get some minutes. Oh, hopefully it's not a serious injury for Lewis. But we will see out this game still with a fairly decent looking squad. Miller can't get the ball, but Wondolowski will. Martinez. Fine tackle from Badershire, and Miller recovers it before it goes out of play. Badershire to Nuno Gomez to Kofi. Plays forward to Miller, but Pirazzi gets there first. Salinas tries to find Adam Jean, and he does. Jean off the post and in. Fine placed shot for Jean. It's 3-1 Vancouver. San Jose, can they get another one? Oh, Kofi goes in hard, gets a card. Not good, but it looks like that'll be all. 2 minutes of extra time added on. And that should be it. Adekugbe with the throw. It is 3-1 Vancouver. A solid victory over the current Supporter Shield winners. That was a very nice victory indeed. I have nothing further to say. And with that win, although San Jose is still very safe atop the Western Conference, still a good 6 points clear of RSL, that win does propel us above Portland and Colorado into third place. Portland does have a game in hand, but Vancouver and RSL do have games in hand on Colorado, so that is just fine by me. Oh, it's definitely looking good here in the West. Seattle and LA still tanking. Ooh, Seattle, I would not expect to tank that hard, but here we are. Tybert, well-deserved man of the match with his sensational goal off of Holt's rebound. Let's see how this injury is looking to Lewis and just how bad this is. Good solid game, Andre Lewis. Oh, 7 weeks and 2 months. It's a bad one. Obviously, it's a big loss. Ben Olsen. Yeah, don't like them Bash Brothers. That sounds about right. Hedge my bets. Ugh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's probably not a bad way to do it. Let's terminate the loan. Goodbye. Unfortunate, but such is the life of the draft pick / loanee. Yeah, nothing really we could do about that one. We'll free up an international spot, but that's just horrible. That does reflect the Bash Brothers reputation San Jose has. So good to see that. Double hernia. Good grief. Oof, that's not good. Come on, Bendik, I need you to sign, buddy. Please sign. Rest of the results. TFC beats Seattle. Wow. Chicago Montreal draw. It's Columbus over New York. RSL and Houston draw. And Philly beats DC. SKC in England draw. Rob Friend with his debut. What, seriously? We weren't considered the best match, nor did we get the best goal. Ugh. I'm going to go ahead and say East Coast bias. Alex Sweet with a lowercase a? Interesting. Huh. Alright. Why? Come on, Bendik. I need you to sign, buddy. Considering that a whole bunch of my team is leaving for international duty. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm going to dress Bendik on the assumption that he will actually be signed in time. Kimura. Slot you in at left. O'Connor. Brian. No. There you are. Bellucci. Thank goodness I have the depth to get through this, albeit barely. To the right. Excellent. Alright. Alright. Bendik will have you available for the reserve squad for 45. Screw that, put you available for the reserve squad for 90. Alright. As goodness knows you're going to need fitness. Ugh. Really hope Bendik signs, because I've got 3 keepers away. 4 messages, please let them be news that he has signed. Marcus Haber has signed for cheap. Wow. Hey, we even got a bit of the transfer fee. Huh. Well, that's not too shabby. Healthy problem, the sale of Haber. Well, hurrah. 3.6 a week. So we got 160K. So 10% of that would be 16. 1.6 is 1%. So we got half of that, which is we got $800. Woo! Solidarity! Oh, that was pathetic. All right, how do we do in the reserve match? Bendick did okay. Bunch of new gens. Everybody else is away. You know, scouting this left attacking mid over in Norway. He's looking good. As is Tromsø's Simen Wangberg. He actually does look good, doesn't he? Interesting. Getting our Norwegian bona fides up to date here. Oh, I just want to know if Bendick's going to sign. I just want to know if Bendick's going to sign. Please, for goodness sake, sign him. We need another keeper. Can't guarantee if anyone's going to be back in time from this international date. Ooh, Harris has reached his yellow card limit. Alaska is good. Dortmund's. Huh. Okay. Scout him. Meanwhile, everyone is off and away with international duty. Which on the one hand is a nice, feather in the cap. But on the other hand, oh, thank goodness Bendick is signed. Perez won player of the week. Come on, none of those were goal of the week. Boo. Hedges out. Dal Hurtado. Sagato and Diener all out. Jeez, my Loney's getting beaten up here. Leveron's progressing nicely. Alright. Sure. Okay. Drop Alderson. No. And alright, that's fine. Thank goodness. 6.5K will be deducted from the transfer budget. Really? Alright, to register him in, we should have the space, and we do. Excellent. Bam. Thank you very much. Bendick is in the squad, which means we are safeguarded against any future goaltending kerfluffles. I should probably give him a number, though, shouldn't I? Numbers. Hedges lost his number? Really? Not necessary. Let's give you number... I don't want to give him 5 or 10. Let's give you number... 18. You have inherited number 18 in Hedges. You can have... What number did I have him give him before, I wonder? You can have 24. I feel like I shouldn't, though. That seems like somebody else's number. Alright, done. Bendick has a number. And that is the end of that. Well, I think we're looking in pretty good shape here. Hopefully the international break goes well. Next time on Blue and White, we will see just how our international contingent did right before we take on Colorado and then the Los Angeles Galaxy before returning to Champions League for a match against the Houston Dynamo. We will see that next time on Blue and White. My name is Rituro. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.